Missing children, we are helping reunite children, missing children with their families. And that is the purpose of this missing children documentaries we are running. We are focusing on one of the missing children, especially a boy with special needs. He's 10-year-old deaf boy. He can't speak, neither does he hear. So he's called Tuga Nelson. Tuga Nelson got missing in Pebi, a community near Asamoah in the eastern region, and we found him in Krowo municipality in the greater Accra region. We have done the reunification process, but there was something we realized. This boy has neither been in school or had any form of education, and so together with those who would want to support us, they are supporting us to get him into school. And we would want to specially thank the Etibie Hene, Chief of Etibie, and Jase Hene of Kwewu Traditional Area, Berima Asante Betieni II, for supporting us to do this. And all those who have come on board to help this deaf boy, because when he got missing, he couldn't give us any narration as to what happened. Neither could he even do any sign language. So we realized that when we get this boy into school and he's able to at least learn the sign language, it can help him in his development. And that is what we are doing. I'm currently at the National Assessment and Resource Center for Children with Disability and Special Educational Needs at Achimota in the Greater Accra region. So we are going to have an interaction with the unit head, Hajia Ramatu Al-Hassan. She's going to tell us about the center, what they do here, and why is it even important for children with special needs to come here before they are enrolled into school. I know most people would be wondering what this center is about. Yes. Give us a brief background. What do you do here?
Our primary function is to augment the work of Ghana Education Service by doing early identification and assessment to intervene for the children with all kinds of disabilities. When I say all kinds of disabilities or all types of disabilities, I mean hearing impairment, visual impairment, intellectual developmental disability, in fact, Down syndrome, autism, epileptic, speech and language disorders or communication disorders, hyperactivity, attention deficit disorders, that is ADHD children. We have children who are very, very, very hyper. They can't just sit at one place. That is how we term them to be. So we do a whole category of children with disability, including emotional, behavioral, and social problems.
And is this the only facility, the whole Ghana?
Yes, the whole Ghana. The whole Ghana, the only assessment center that does comprehensive assessment.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So we are speaking with the unit head for the National Assessment and Resource Center for Children with Disability and Special Educational Needs, Hajia Ramatu Al-Hassan. And she's telling us that this facility is the only facility Ghana has for all children with special needs in this country. And so it's amazing. We'll go in and go and see the facility where we are going to do this for this boy. Okay. But you've taken a critical look at the boy we have brought for assessment.
Yes, please.
What will you say about him?
In fact, I've identified that he's really a boy with hearing impairment. Okay. So we need to do the audiological assessment, and which I'm in charge of hearing assessment and an audiologist for the center. Okay. So I'm now going to do otoscopy to see inside the ear, to examine the ear. From there, I'm going to see whether the ear is clear for hearing assessment. If it is not clear, I have to do syringing or washing of the ear for him. Then after that, I do the hearing assessment.
So it is our hope that the process is going to be smooth.
Yes.
So that you can give us the assurance he can go to school, because we want him to go to school.
Yes.
And so,
in fact, we are in charge of placement of special educational needs. So all the placements for special schools are done in this office.
Okay.
Yes. So like I said, when we assess, we make sure that we give them educational placement or referral to hospital.
If you have a child that needs special attention, please, they are located at Achimota. Don't go anywhere. Achimota Basic School. When you come there, just ask of the National Assessment Center. Simple. Yes. When you ask of them, When you come, they would help you to be able to identify all the things that is wrong with your special child and give you the right advice for your child. Don't keep your special child at home. Don't keep your special child at home. We need to help them. We need to get them into school so that they become very responsible adults when they grow. So that when you are not there, they will be able to live their life. So what we are going to do is that we are all going to go inside there and witness how the process is going to be for our 10-year-old boy Tuga. We reunited him with his family, and we are still telling the story of how we are impacting his life, supporting him to now get formal education, something he has never had since he was born. He's now age 10. Join us in this journey as we look at how today's exercise for his assessment will go at the National Assessment and Resource Center for Children with Disabilities and Special Education Needs. Wow. Wow. Before we enter the National Assessment and Resource Center for Children with Disability and Special Educational Needs, we will be speaking with the mother of the 10-year-old boy. The mother is Margaret Nyako. You could see the 10-year-old boy also standing right beside me. But as you already know, he's deaf. He can't speak. Neither does he hear. But the mother is here. So quickly, let's interact with the mother and then see how the whole feeling is like. Ntima, okay, na only Eastern Regional Correspondent, Mamia Kosia call Koforidua School for the Deaf. I share say, you bet me to turn your mama obano etimi ako school. Na enne waka ye ho ye de obano eba National Assessment Center ha. No ma share. Say ade obetumi start school and non start school. Ade na obeka.
The maka ne say me dem ase. Say nde mo ama Mariam adom say na ka menim say me be obetum akọ school de biara da. Nso da no me ne amame akosua ye call eho school no mu. So
the woman is expressing her excitement. She's happy that the process has been so far so good. She says that her son is also happy. She realized the boy was happy when they go to the school and everything. She's hoping that today's assessment will come out positive so that her son will be able to go to school. And she's appreciative, all those who have supported. She's saying thank you very much. And so we are now going into the assessment center now to start the process. We are now going to see how Hajia will take our small boy through the process. And we are all hoping for a positive response. Please join us as we go inside for the proper procedure now. My name is Regina Asamoah.
This is the first step in hearing assessment. Anytime you want to evaluate the ear, you need to do otoscopy. Otoscopy is just simple examination of the ear. That is physical examination of the ear. So I'm going to examine Tuga's ear to see whether there's wax, that is dirt in the ear, whether there's infection, whether there's perforation, or an infection in the ear. So this is the first step I'm going to do, and this is how it goes. I'm done with the otoscopy. I can see wax in both ears, which means that we need to clean the ear before we do the assessment. So I'm going to quickly wash the dirt out so that I'm quickly going to wash the ear so that we can do the hearing test. This container looks like an ordinary container, but it is not. It is really something we call auto clear. You see it on it. It is calibrated. So this is the calibration. It has hot, okay, and cool. In fact, when you're going to wash the ear, you need some warm water. And the warm water You have to put it in this container and make sure that it is at its right temperature. So when it is at its right temperature, you see it to be okay. If the water is too hot, it will show you by saying hot. And if it is too cold too, it will show you by saying cold. But in all, we need the okay, which shows that the water is in its normal temperature for the ear to be washed. Tuga is not aware of this kind of wash we are going to do in the ear. So I have to let him be aware, know that what I'm going to do to him is not harmful. And he has to understand and cooperate so that I can do it for him. So I'm just going to do that. This is how it goes. This container has to be right under his ear, and I have to pull the ear small and start with the wash. In fact, last week when they came, I asked the mother to go and oil it. So I'm expecting that the mommy did the oil nicely. The cotton. Now the ear is clean. You can now see the eardrum shining there.
Wow.
Yes.
How do I look at it?
Look at it this way.
Oh, very, very clean.
Yes, very neat.
So that's how we should have our ears.
Yes.
Everyone.
Everybody.
As neat as this one.
This one.
Oh,
You should
okay.
have a small wax around occasionally because it's also good. It lubricates the ear. It prevents insect from going in. But if it's too much, it's not good. It blocks the hearing. So now we have both ears washed and all the dirts are out. So everything inside the ear is clean. The ear is so clear. You can see the eardrum, both the right ear and the left ear, shining like a day-old baby's ear. Tuga, we thank God we have the ears clean. We're now going to do the next one, which is the hearing test. So this is our audiometer. It's it comes with a headset. So I'm now going to fit the headset to cover both ears of Tuga and start the assessment. This is what I'm going to use to test the ears of Tuga. And it has sound. In fact, it has intensity and frequencies. So this machine will tell us whether the ear is moderate or mild or severe or profound. So it's going to give us the degree of the loss. So from there we can plot it on a graph called audiogram. When we get the audiogram will determine whether Tuga will have to go to special school or can benefit from the use of hearing aid. So let's go. I have to condition Tuga because he has never done this test before and he has never even been to school before. So which means I will use for him to understand the test instructions. I have to do it, and that is what we call conditioning. So I'm now going to condition Tuga to understand the instructions of the test. Now if he wears it and then I introduce the sound, which I'm going to do it 1 year after the other. So for instance, if I start in the right ear and the sound comes into Tuga's ears and Tuga hears the sound in the ear, he's going to respond by raising the hand up. As soon as the sound goes off, he'll put the hand down. When I introduce a sound and it gets into the ear and he hears, he's still going to raise the hand up. As soon as it goes off, he'll put the hand down. That is what he's going to do until we finish with one. Then I will change into the other one, which the sound will come automatically into the other one. If it is the left ear now, then he will still respond when he hears. So with the right ear, Tuga heard only at two frequencies. That is 250 Hz at 110 decibels and 500 at 120 decibel, which means that the ear is profound. The other frequencies, he couldn't respond. So I'm now going to do the left ear. I've gone through all the frequencies from 250 to 8,000 hertz, and he couldn't respond in the left ear, which shows that he has profound hearing loss. So he has to go to the school. He can't benefit from the use of hearing aids. So he has to go and learn sign language so that he'll be able to lead independent life. As for the right ear, this is the audiogram form, and this is where we plot the results of the hearing test on. But unfortunately, it is profound because even in the left ear, he heard only at 250 hertz and at 110 decibel, which shows that the hearing is off. Can't hear anything. The next one is to add a letter, placement letter to the form, so Tuga will take it to Koforidua School for the Deaf for him to start his formal education.
Missing children, yes, see a man on my rano, on Bessane Abefie. Before you beko program, let's crown of our phone. Call Facebook. Konako follow missing children, Facebook. Sasna call YouTube, missing children, let's subscribe it to missing children. Follow me personally, Regina Asamoah on Facebook. Now to me and fact continuous updates of this particular initiative though. And fact embesumo. Missing children you made an dia lufat malaria jo. O testing no you say positive. The hiani say obekoto lufat. And my friend suspension penny for the no tablet. Sasa mekan for Foligro. Foligro mojedro fortified with ions and vitamins. Or more and or more boy. My missing children yet to me koran. Na and the story is a special one. A impact story. Ye ka impact story a say story a started that na ye di echi ahwe say a day na efrimu aba na ye impact story no na enne impact story ni nyina abofra a 10-year-old boy ya sabi oyemum on tekasa ontumi enkasa oyirafi pebi community pebi ebe asamenka say eastern region na obepie mu wo iwo Accra broni bi efre ho kro wo na ye duaduamu ni nyina no ye hu abofra no 30th October 2021. In November, ena nyame adom ye hu na wo for ye reunite omo. Before ye be reunite abofra we no, ye hu se wo hernia. Nyame adom ye surgery no ema abofra no. Na se na abofra no ntumi nkasa na ye brɛ say ye hu awofo no ye ne abofra ye sign language kwa onim no. Emoa ne baaye. Any adwene baye from papa Berima Asante Beti any the second ono ye etibie hene jase hene ema kwawu traditional area say for abofra nko school ye dimu ne moa any mo bi efri mo hwe missing children ho no enne na wehu mi ejina Koforidua School for the Deaf na unit for intellectually handicapped mijina school nenima enne June busumi ye de abofra eden Reunited School ni mu intende kame ho ni ehwese na ende process ni nyina beko me ni metim ni nyina ya ba ni je bebre se yetumi we na mada Movies Closet for matadem Movies Closet owo Top Herbal Clinic echipe ewo Agbogba Road North Legon na masha matade kama for program we sasa na meda Silk Hair Ghana ase Silk Hair Ghana ade a omo eno mesesie meti hu kama ye de amamem ehwin be na wo pɛ program be na wo pɛ udu hwa ye betima ma de obɛhye kama na wotu de akwakoye program no frɛ Silk Hair Ghana Malin ankasa 05437 53535 frɛ no na uni ne endi nkomo na wo frɛ no obɛyɛ kama Or eye Manet Lekma Road Neswa, Maxim Filling Station, directly opposite. Utu wenina obehu eye Silk Ghana. Kohono mona omunsesio. Midin ene Regina Asamoah kamehu ne nyina yenra school ni mu. Mini mitim ni nyina na yehwe and special episode. Impact story for abofra we hu no. Yemfa embesomo. Missing children, ye man on my rano, or mobesane abifie. Baby, ye drew it here, dear, ye nya ababira, a assistant headmaster for a Koforidua School of the Deaf. Or no, ene e wahano moa, waji abane office. Na, a sri no de share ni na no, yen na ye ni je, and intina and de coming home, and in dinkomo. Na ye mano briefing, baby, ye free, any baby, ye baby drew. Na ne wo ha no no so nkomo e wo ha no ono so e de asom ye wura ye ne ba be kase ye friend no eye owura Mogaji Daniel Kwame ono ye assistant headmaster e wo eye Koforidua School of the Deaf in the eastern region of Ghana. Missing children Jumedian eye Lufat malaria dro foligro dro na eboan ya yetumi e de bro ehwia e hyemi from Silk Hair Ghana omo no mafa ho ka. So we'll be grateful if you can tell us something about Koforidua School for the Deaf.
This is a Koforidua School for the Deaf and unit for the mentally handicapped. So the two groups are here. Those that have a little problem about their mind, they are here with the deaf children. The school has been in existence for the past 47 years. And we are grateful to say that we have educated many of the deaf children. Some of them have gone through the school system, to the training college, and are here teaching their own people. And some have also gone to the university and came out back to this place and teaching their own people. We have also a vocational department where we do batik tie and dye, shoemaking, sewing, and all other things pertaining to vocation. And those who are not able to perform very well academically, they are not left out at all. They are also given a training in the vocation side, and they do work on their own. Some people also employ them, and they are working with them, which is for encouraging results as they come here. And we train them in all aspects of life. We go to sports with the regular schools, and we perform very well. Recent one, we won the volleyball, both boys and girls, in the municipality. And so we're just not training them in only the academic side, but the sports area too. We are training them in that as well. And their spiritual life is also very important. So we organize churches for them, invite people to come and preach to them, teach them the Bible, and all other things. And we have for the drama group, which performs very well. I hope you will invite us one day so that we come and display for you at your station. Yeah, where they exhibit their skills and everything about them is perfectly well. So I would say that when you have a child of this kind, that is not the end of what the life for the child. Most of them are doing very, very well in the field of education, vocation, and what have you. So also encourage the parents out there, if you have a child who is not able to speak or have problem with the mind, well, there's a need for them to come into the school system, and then where learning takes place, just as all other places. They write the same exam like the regular people, that's BC, and then from there they proceed to SHS, and then to the colleges of education, and then to the universities and other places. So all parents out there who have them, just as you said earlier on, that they should not be hidden in the room. No, there is something good in them. God has put something great in them. In that when they come to the school system, it will come out. And we are so grateful to Missing Children team for the great work you are doing. It's indeed a very sacrificial work. Having found the child on the street, tracing the parents and then reconciling with the parents, it's a great work. So we are so grateful to you. As we are bringing him to this place, we promise that every possible thing that we can do also as a school to let him realize his what potential in him, we will do that as well.
Mr. Children, you made a low fat malaria do malaria natural. You soon started to talk to in Tonto pie no more pie. And more Friday near Lufat suspension in Pennyford near Lufat tablet. Mr. Lufat malaria away. Kotobi my yes so moja swati. Why a ha na wonam why say wo bofom. E o moja so na ti o. Ko na koto eye foligrow. Ah, unum foligrow. You will grow and glow because it's fortified with ions and vitamins. Omo e na omo boyem. Na yenda eye silk hair Ghana. Omo wo eye Lekma Manet Road, directly opposite eye Magazine filling station for this beautiful hair. Omo e na omo boyem. Sas na Movis closet or North Legon Agbogba Road echi hono mo a. E na omo boyem yetumi e call round. E de ye mono mayira no e san e befie. E sa e boa ma ebinum kra e ko school. Minu Ekasedia, Koforidua School for the Deaf and unit for intellectually handicapped. A whole year na sisi dear, maba KG1 classroom. Mami Esther, oni raha and say ebe kon the office ebe consign documents nom. Oni ra KG1 because ya bofrano 10-year-old abofrano. Onko school da sign language bia onim hwe. Nti ende ye ra KG1 classroom monka ye ho e. Ni ehwe enne Madam owa ha no mo senia oni mmofra no ebedi nkomo afa na madam no so de ama yeso mo sign language and machine bebre inti kame ho ne ehwe how and the classes ni nyina ebeko ewo eye KG1 school ni biom ye Koforidua School for the Deaf and units for intellectually handicapped eho ena nkomo twetwe ni nyina ekoso Missing Children ye ma no mayira no omo besane abefie medin ni Regina Asamoah.
okay, you're sure about the school community. Into you'll be about the members of the school community. And Ankranema reply, we have teachers in the school, we have learners. Because say a boarding into other members are other schools have it. Into your matron your accountants, your cooks, into Ankranema mention about those people. To celebration, example of celebrations we have. Example, celebration, example, Christmas. Celebration, example, Easter. Celebration, example, Independence Day. Celebration, example, Muslim celebration. Celebration, Easter. Only new. Muslim.
Into no KG1 classroom and minimo bae no na ye de tu gabira ha se makacho adia the first time cry oba school ni into KG1 ye bae madam ama waye sign bebre ama ye na mehu se enne se menam na mehie mu akwa aba no wo ye sign bi sei che se welcome, yes, welcome. Just me welcome me more no aba school ha no mo na ye wi ye see celebrations na sign bi say aha we sign bi say na say celebrations omuma example no hu akola ba ko or ne sa kona so hu bibi say che say muslim fo omo afashe Easter de ne so ye bibi say to say Easter hey missing children, ye den some be fiem. Ye den kola ni be fie sa den some be fiem. Ye ba be hia nyoma bebre wa ha. We shall say, oba no ontumi nkasa, onim kasa, oye mum. Ana bibi atochi makaka wona dwemu a, emma na disua ne nye ntentem so. Wo de ne tifie, o hyede mo aloke no, jaisa. Jaisa na bofane da achi hia. Fa ne bra, wenya bebia kra na frɛ wo de frɛ 0594 594 662 and 0501 222 665 missing children team ye be assist o ne ya boa o I will say first want me for abofra ne Baha Street wo de ne be call National Assessment Center wo kɔ hɔ no mo a ɛno wɔ Achimota ye be assess abofra no ne ache obebi de ne kɔ ebia na wa ye lucky de ne ba Koforidua School for the Deaf and unit for intellectually handicapped. Na ye moa na ye mano o mayiran omu befie no omunya nimdie. Every child has a right to education. So let's help our children, especially children with special needs. Inti ye fi KG1 classroom ha ni ne Madam Esther akoye briefly ye de abofan school nyoma kakra ye de buy no stationery de be ma no ye wi ani akop room na abofan de beda no madam no ye in charge mother no ne ya hand over an entire day in school uniform bibia dia momo. Then we call it a day on the missing children program. Missing children ye mano mayira no ombesane abefie ye twa ye hu sima ye ba ye de dwumedie no eto aso ama. About missing children dwumedie so and that episode now we share no a special one because it's an impact story we are showing you near missing children and yes ye dey mo fa ne ma ebusua na eno anu no mo fa ne bi wo ho no especially more special needs no ye follow up Inti one of our follow-ups are elidi ama ye boy de abofra bakuba school no ene na o hye no enne na me pacho ope program bi sponsor Ghana ha e missing children from 0594594662 and 0501222665 na ni ndi nkobo na for product ne beto so se na silk hair Ghana afa meti ho kei movies closet afa atade ne ho ka lufat any foligrow e boaye usu be ka ye ho ni ntumi nya sikanto fuel ni enko round ni efa ye mofa na ira no emre fiem nti yaba eye Madam Esther Bakaho or a senior house mistress and osa ye teacher ewo eye hanomo nti ono no babeji abofre ni nyoma because ye de ne ba eye KG1 ono so na ye KG1 teacher nti ye East Regional correspondent mama akosia kame ho na ye dwumedie we nti okita stationary nyoma na de ma madam no na ye mfa ma madam na kakra madam wo no so ebeka a kire ye.
Buying some money, you see, a size books. Na KG dear is a play and learn area. Into Krani, a diagro, na almost swing at the end. So, into my restricted or other books, no family, other books, na need using no lines, a womb, any boxes. You're restricted and Corano, a writing skills. Into no use A4 sheet, and the other man that's also on through A. How big a cranberry through A, no. It's up to the Accra no, and how small no also na idea no. Instead you use A4 sheet no. And my clear bag no. The exercise be a no. You my clear bag no. Ne actually needing ato so. Into overshare classroom na ye wall columns. Okrabia hanging work honum. Into a group into sessions. They were red, yellow, and blue. Into a group almost sana the same way near the class our classroom. It is a exercise. Into we say near bedroom in the paper so at the attire so. Into we in a work now, not the aqua shim, not the aqua hanger or the color group. Sana and internet my clear bag.
As a teacher in the school, no, any imofrane shemun etisane and a challenge be amono, but me dia to ye name. A lot of people are watching missing children. Now, omehu ejuma shronko amuye wo dem hanomono. Omombra na omombe support a Koforidua School for the Deaf and unit for intellectually handicapped.
Yeah, what challenges be bring? Actually, school no a government assisted school. Into any other public schools ni nyina ade baako. Into ahani into fees. Government nema yeduane anopa ewia enumre. But ye nyina ni mu say government nko a entumi enye ni nyina. Into se nkrofo ba be man donation a ye beda omo ase. Eno nso be boa yen ama na te government de no so. Those all the babat ontumi ye ni nyina nye nuama ni nyina no betumi provide amai nti se on be brain eduane normally eduane any drinks pa na epe ntare nso on betumi de ebia brain because nkrani bi no enye omu nyina na free well to do homes ebi no free very poor homes nti obasa na ye call omu villages na there are times no ye call omu villages no be call no be unsa atare e sha akora no na enye adepa nti no o metumi abrɛ ntare na ye de ama we no na ye wall nsu ebu nsu obi to ye ma ye walls ebu nti ye to bi na say ya anye careful na nkra ne fa ho epie kɔ abonten na wanhwɛ na amonso omo nkasei na opie kɔ abonten sesi a na de asɛm na ebrɛ nti so obi betumi abɛboa ye na ɔma repair ye walls na ma ya ye bɛdɔ omo nso ase na mpa nso no ye wonpa but endorse be bring nti so ometumi ama ye metal bears nso a ye beda omo ase e wo hono niama ne de ehia bebre mum ehia bebre
Madam waka ne tietie mo se e ya bindi o aha wo do baba untua school fees yenje obia school fees nanso yenim se aban ko aso ntumi enye nti Regina Asamoah me de ma no tumu bi mesrew wo donation bi hwehwe eye Koforidua School for the Deaf untumi hwehwe ma fa brɛ me wa Atenka Media Village Aveno Junction wo de hwema ba ana de maka Accra do Aveno Junction wo de besi ho amaye na yensaka ne efan beboa eye Koforidua School for the deaf ana wa betumi aba fabro mo empa na wo mattress na wo metal bed no mo pe empa no so yesrem ye pe de Macintosh wo ho ne ne ye pe nti yesrem mo fa beboa ye eduane ye bedi aban ma ye eduane ba yesrem mo amunim situation ne deda mo be supporting omo wo sunsun na tototo na ebu no mia me ba ha mehu nti mesrem onye sa mo fa ne pia obi hu no kasa bo fa ne nte obayira aban ye ne de but mo beboa ne ntimi enye yada Madam Esther Baka ase se wenya mre aman e wo classroom ha no mo yada omo kirade wa ha nyina ase se mo hwe ye mofra no bebi edru ni de yede ye ba no ekọ eye ne house ye ko bebi abofra no obetena wo school ha no mo ne ko hu eye house mother no na nyoma yede ba ye hand over my house mother no na che se ye gya ye ba ne ho saa e wo ha no mo missing children lufat foligro e na fa ho ka ye guso e de bro me patcho be sponsor missing children na me timi nya adwuma we because adwuma no me ya ejaye o because me nya sponsorship here nti adwuma no me jaye nti wo a woni mo bi obetumi sponsor every amount bi adbe bia meje na yetumi atofall around am hwehwe ye mofra no o mayira no na omo ye hu omo so yetumi dia ma ebusua no ne beje omo ma ye nji obia ho sika o ye nji omo sika esan se ebusua bi wo ho omo bampo a ye ne o se esabo omo nti yesro mo be support missing children frame e was 0594 594 662 and 0501 222 665 missing children ye man on mayira no on be sane abefie kai ho na yenko eye house a ye de abofra ne ko na makai. Today's episode is a special episode of a 10-year-old deaf boy or yira ya yehu no last year November they reunited no, and we are still following up on him because every child has the right to enjoy his or her childhood. Inti kaye hona yenko. Missing children, ye man no mayira no omo besane abefie. Mehu enyoma na ye de aba no. Ye de ne mattress aba. Ye de ne pillow beda so aba. Ye de poboa ni obeko school. Sandals de obehye ne chalewete ne powder ni nku semina mosquito net. Ye de eye tea rolls. School uniform, scrubbing brush, sekai ni abofra de school bia missing children team through the support of etibie hene ono asna ye jase hene for eye Kwewu traditional area berima asante betie ni the second anymore mo hwe missing children nyina mo maye encouragement to do this enne na ya ende ye hu adefefe say na ye ba no or yes sign and then na so on him sign language or yes sign so on ye be call back to baby a free by na ne de oboa missing children share from October 30th abofra we yira ye na nyame adom ye hu no de ma ne maame November na ye di mua December na o ehenia kakai ko ye sajuma no February ye ko pe bi community ko hwe se ne ho tesen ne ye hu se bibia ye fine ne ye di echi akọ National Assessment Center in May 2022 yakọ bibia kratasem na enne June mu ye de na ba school ha o se o person ne meko onko obeka ha because your person the right to education or enjoy muhuna ne nima ya bosa also person come. It's normal for every child abofra onko school that 10 years ni o fie otumi ye ni ope otia kasa ne ma me na ne sign language kakra na wehu na enne ade chin ya ye say the ba boarding school oni mo bia wa ha no obehye say ebeja na koho. It's normal for every child to feel like that inti yete na say now show ne dachi hu hia ye and inti yeda was say go social missing children jimedie patch of sponsor missing children from me was 0594 594 662 and 0501 222 665 near to me any way. This is a special episode, an impact story. We have moved beyond just finding the children for the father or the mother, let me say, to bringing him to school so that he will learn. Inti ye maame a obehwe no e wo school ha. Nia ye be friend no house mother. So ofi anka ne maame no. School ha ne maame no. Ye maame Sarah abokoma owo ha no mo. Ono na oji eye ye bei na wahwe no amaye. Enyoma ye de bei aso ana enso ye na obi ohwe mi so obi beboa me a meta abesra no. Na kabibi che kakra ene se nea obetumi ama na feel comfortable my assurance no so that ye kɔ no ye ni anye ye chi bebre.
Aha a school for the deaf Koforidua. Me a house mother ena yeje nkora no. Na se nea yeje nkora no se nea me hwe ne ti se nea me ankasa ma wo me ba.
Amen.
Sa na me ye no. Se oyare a me na me hwe no. Me de ne be kɔ hospital me ye bibia ama no. Se na be ya no ho ebeto no e ma me nso me nya asomdwe.
Mo am hwe missing children bebre no. Minim say my ye bebre but we still have to do this. Not just for this boy but for school way. House mother say obehwe ne se ne obehwe no aneba. But me ba hanom no emofane bi are from deprived homes, very vulnerable homes. Into provision gari kra omu ni bi. But aban e mom aduane anopa na ewia but abofra de oho benom drink kakra. What you say? Into mesrew. Mom be boaye. Drinks de. Koforidua afo ni nyina mo hwe missing children. De mo be ya mama ya ne se mo hwe mama akohia. Ana wo frɛ me a mema mama akohia di menim na mo be donation ma school ha. Ne ma ye mofa no so eni enje. Oso be hwe ne se ne a ohwe ne ma ne nyoma ne de aso provisions de ye hia. Aya mo fa bimbra ne tumi fa embo mom. Wo na waye mother wa ha no mom. Abofra no ye beja na amaw. Ne de akọ wo hu se waye bosa. Abofra bia ba waye bosa sa.
Oh, mo ye bosa. Obi tumi so a, obi dwane ko gate na ye kɔkye no na ye de ne ba. 3 days na waye okay.
Oh, okay. It's where there 3 days you obey okay.
Obey and ya obetumi aye okay.
And ya obey okay. Yes, say be must be dwane di on mama chiko gate. So mo be kofie because it's a new environment. It's not easy. But ye hu kola bebre wa ha. Inti house no be kon every house house number ben.
House C.
House C. Inti ho na obeko. Ye wo senior boys wo ho no mo a omo be je ne so na aye fine. Inti missing children. Ye de ye ba no aba eye house C. Mo boy nyina ye damo ase ye ba ne de anya de a otumi kasa ono so onte kasa nti ne maame ene ne bedi nkomo tiawa ne ye fam no nyina fitita ma ye hu ne ba ede ne ba ma no ne enne ade fefe nyina ye hu no ede na obeka afa ho owia ye ne maame akosia East Regional correspondent. She's been instrumental in this story ye ne ono so akasa ne ye wia nkomo de aka ne de to asoma me din ene Regina Asamoah abofra de maame na abeka mensa no enne no Fitianopa ye ba ye ene ye call round sa ye bedru this particular period no processing na hu ni saying
Mu no fine pa.
Hu ni fine pa ene no eye ade bia na wo hwehwa ma wo ba ne se dachi wo ba ne be ko school na eye bibia wo wani so de daada na na for 10 years of his life na untumi nye ye ade ntina wontumi afa wo ba na nko school
Tama mi po pesa ka me no ko school na na agya no guan gya me
ne papa ne dwane gya wo na say so na di Father's Day o
Ente guan gya me so na ma hoden no aye mre ente na mentumi afa na nko school
ente for 10 years abofrey enko school da you see we always say nyame won ye oyo it has me real cry out because unim for 10 years of his life akola we na why onko school da o ne nyame be ye bia no nipa ye bi wo ha ye ente ase na e wo se abofra no eyera yire fi pebi community be bia ewo close to Asamanka say ma obi be hu abofrey wo enkran ma yeto nkra esuma missing children Regina Asamoah say ye hu abofrey bia wayera on tekasa on tumi nya hwe ye de na ko osu shelter for abused children me ko hwe abofrey na enam so ma enne abofra no etumi eco school o situation ye den wo so nyame ntumi nye nyame be ya ma abrosho ntima and then any genet saying
ne mani age pa medam aseso nda atenka fa so da teacher fo wa mo ha nyina so ase se nde mo age me be awawa tu ohen no so meda na ase pa nana meda wa ase fa kwa wo bia meda wa ase ene wa ase fo nyina medam ase
amen amen etibie man kwewu man yeda mu nyina ase mo hene beri makwa me asante betie ni the second yenya wodeni yeda wase one of the idea ne ba say Regina unjwen sabofre ye de niko school a bibi woni mu obetimi epie na mse na wadaroma na waka ye ho na etimi aye ade fefefe ma oba no oso sa ne ye beko ye de akede na ba school so beko wo so ujwen ho say
na de wadu ha nkwa de na de onko
chese ne waka
ha
ti say mami bia ye ko hu no wote so today for here in this house Nelson Tuga You remain in Koforidua School for the deaf. Share, maybe I have a dream. Into ANJ, Master or the Obia, Sininiaji, Maya Dasi Bebre. Into any Eastern Regional Correspondent, Mamia Kosia. You didn't come for the last. Efa Eya Bofra way home. Because Mamia Kosia, Koforidua flowers. On one way in missing children for your Danasi Bebre. She's been very instrumental. Anytime I bear story, be idea before Regina will be a mamia question in front of my and to all our correspondents, wherever you are watching us from, yeah, the Masibi Brain. Mamia Kosia. It started somewhere last year in October. Yeah. And in June this year, Nyamiadum, we are enrolling this boy in school. And then I'll be kakakra.
Yedika yenda nyamiase. I want pempenswa with DSC.
Amen.
If you say, if you time you tuga, if you hospital, akwani abedie ebe pemende nyame adom yede na eba school no eye nyame e na waye esan sen enye nyame e na beka obi akoma se ye mbu obi a ensida esin ye ka ne se yede nyame ase na ne aye ka acha hwefo nso ne se ye do mase esan sen so mu ni ho a ankatinka TV missing children so eni ho enti na yede tuga aba no memo ha ne de mehe mafemu emwe bia oho bia o se emfa mboa no ne nani nka e wo school mu hanom no so ye de beboa na emum ahwefo hwe yen a omonso omo chefa omo beye aboa yen ama ye de tuga ewie school ama natumi anya baby nso asi ama na mbeye burden ama society no nso omonso ya se ye do bibiara nso ase
yo we de ka de say wanu hwam ye Eastern Regional Correspondent Mamia Kosia na mote ne nka no ye da mu nyina ase missing children, your man on my run baby fee. Near them was the same go to share missing children. Missing children, Jumediano, a idea low fat malaria drew. Malaria na actual. Okoye, see what tested positive. And then school for the deaf, Mom Wahenina, no, yes, say malaria chimwa, Mobenum low fat. Into Madame Esther, any ya papa Mogaji, Obia, Madame Amma, Sarah, Obia Wahenina, teachers Nina. Low fat malaria drew, and Mobenum. Uko pharmacy shopper enyena obenye bi ato emofo de na lufa suspension impanyifo de na lufa tablet munum bi mayem Foligro fortified with ions and vitamins onam waye bo ha eza uhu nia o ya eza wo to form o ye we moja so na ate no koto Foligro fortified with ions and vitamins obeye kama onam obi obisa say eh wenye ska na ye Foligro na ma waye fe no into to Foligro and I made a Morvis closet for my beautiful dress Morvis closet or eye North Legon Agbogba Road Echi Hope behind Top Herbal Clinic unya fa hono mo na Morvis closet wo ho atade be na ope uko dinner uko hours night uba school for the deaf ha baby a uko bia no all you need is to go to Morvis closet atade pape fie Fred 1 0243 083893 0243 083893 Juan friend neko ya shopping wo ho wo ye obetumi aboa me na metumi akọ round na missing children you media bro sas na meda eye silk hair Ghana ana silk hair Ghana owo eye lek mama net road ne swa directly opposite Magazine filling station wotu wania story building bi wo ho na silk hair Ghana ewo eti hwe ya me share eti weave on be na ope hair be na ope all you need to do is to call a silk hair Ghana. Fre Emmalin. Ewo 054 37 53 535 054 37 53 535. Ufra Emmalin Befa. Now, ye delivery nationwide. Follow on Instagram, Facebook. They only silk hair Ghana. Na omuni wu ending komo. Ehwinu affordable prices. Boa kona omomboa. Sasu na mesrem. Missing children you made ni aye for 1 year. Ya reunited in color over 160. And anyamiadum anam yeso ama omako omebusia for her. Na ye gusu esrese we need sponsorship to do this. What sponsorship no ni ebe ye ne se ebe boa Regina Asamoah and in the team no to fall our vehicle, to even get a vehicle to be able to go around. Na emofa no ma yera no ye tumi ehu omudi o ma bre o ma wo form. Ye nya calls bebre from Ashanti region. From even northern region, say orphanages be almost say mofra ayera ebegu omonchen. They can't find the family. They need our assistance. We have to go there. Miss Rao, come and support missing children. Any amount out baby biano, you be some near your advert now, and you will get results. Near to me more, and your man on my ranum, almost sunny and brief you. Open self sponsor missing children to meet ya 0594 594 662 and 0501 222 665 missing children ye man on my rano on besani abefie medin and Regina Asamoah me pacho go to Facebook file phone on Facebook your page ni missing children and now hwehwe me Regina Asamoah who me nim ye a we be Facebook na like me na follow so that you remember all the updates about our children on Moyera yedi omoba sasun on YouTube no Regina Asamoah missing children all the updates were honomo na bua na ye mono Moyera no omo sane emrefie yeda wase